Can niggers bless?
No. No.
Can niggers bless?
No.
No. I can't make this shit up.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You know, we got Brother G in the building, the Most High. Blessings in this edification and into the family. All praises to the Most High, and the water. I appreciate you for that. Relax is in the building. He wants to get cut. Drop fire emojis in the chat if you want to see somebody get flamed up through the Spirit of the Most High before we get started. Something to get y'all appetites going. Relax is in the building. If I get enough fire emojis in the chat, then God damn it, relax. I'm gonna drop a link for you, and we could just run it right now. Just a little backdrop. Relax is under the impression that King David and King Solomon were white with red hair, because he thinks that red and ruddy is only for white people. I'm gonna have to show him some historicity. I'm gonna have to show him how the encyclopedias say otherwise, and that reddishness was something that was regarding the complexion, not skin tone, but complexion of dark-skinned Hebrews. Imagine that. It looked like we got plenty of fire emojis in the chat. So, you know, with that being said, Mr. Relax, I hope you ain't too cool to click the link. It is barbecue time. All praises to the Most High. And I'm going to let Relax take the first swing because I'm a gentleman and a scholar. So now, let me see how long ago Relax said he was in here. It was 2:16. It's 2:21. We're going to give him 30 seconds to click the link. Okay. I put the link in the chat, but in the words of Tupac, still I see no changes. Oh, he's coming, he said. How long do you need? How long do you need? Because look, the family's here for edification. Right, you should have clicked instead of typing. That's always how it goes, though. See the Israel resurrected in the building. Shalom. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Anybody just coming in, man, it's going to be a good one today. I'm going to say, through the Spirit of the Most High, it's going to be, I'm excited about the topic. Still, I see no changes. Still, I don't hear that boop. You know what it's like being an Israelite when you on live and you drop the link for somebody who's playing in the chat and you hear that boop. It says you're waiting on me. How so, pray tell? I don't see you in the back. I don't see nothing. Let me see. Yeah, he says you waiting on me. Look, he said he waiting on me. There we go. He was there. Relax is in the building. Relax. Go ahead and introduce yourself, my man.
I'm here, brother.
You said what now?
I'm here.
Go ahead and introduce yourself. Give them your stance and all that. I'm gonna be fair so that you can't say those Hebrew Israelite niggas were mean to you.
So what do you want me to do? Introduce myself?
Yeah, I want you to introduce yourself. Let them know who you are, where you come from.
I'm from Tennessee.
You're from Tennessee, and what's your doctrine, pal?
My doctrine,
Yeah,
SDA, Protestant.
Protestant. You protest the Catholic Church?
Yes, sir.
That's crazy. What do you protest about the Catholic Church?
It's the Antichrist system.
It's the Antichrist system. That's interesting. Okay. What else? Because you know what led us here. So why don't you go ahead and give the backdrop of the
Okay.
smoke that you had? Because you feel like Solomon and David look like what again?
They're white because, well, hang on. So Esau's white, right? Do we agree Esau's white?
He's white. I don't believe Esau's white. I think he's red all over like a hairy garment.
So you think he's a red Bigfoot?
A red Bigfoot? I wouldn't say Bigfoot. I'd say more like a derivative, like the white man and his forefathers.
Okay. Well, do I saw you using Hebrew earlier, right? What was it? Something in Romans you looked up elect or something, right? The Hebrew meaning.
That was Greek.
So if you look up the Hebrew meaning of red
I don't.
in your Strong Concordance,
I don't mean.
right,
Mm-hmm.
which is Adam,
Mm-hmm.
right? Is that correct?
It is a
So
derivative.
Esau and Adam are connected, right? So if Esau is red, Adam is red, right? Is that right?
You got to go ahead and lay out your premise. So far, I do not agree with what you're saying, but I'm being fair and letting you explain yourself. Go ahead, because
Okay.
once I get
I'll
going,
just explain myself. We won't have a conversation much. I'll just explain myself. So if you go to your Strong's Concordance,
okay,
you look up Adam in the Hebrew context, it'll be 120 through 122. It will say Adam, red in color, rosy or to blush, from the word or from number 119, which is to show blood in the face.
to show blood in the face
Yes.
means that he's red, right?
No, it means he's white and he can blush.
It means that he's
It
white.
just said blush. It says to
Okay,
blush, to show blood in the face. It
all right,
clearly says to blush.
okay, good.
Hebrew meaning.
Now let me ask you this: can niggers blush?
No.
No, I can't make this shit up.
So you
Now,
think they can, right? You think
yeah,
that
I
brothers
think
can
you could.
blush.
I'm gonna show you a source now.
Okay, show
The
me
chef- you ever seen 8 Mile?
show me any old Ethiopian picture of
Oh,
them
you use the word
that they
Ethiopia.
can blush. Now you can, your blood's mixed with all
Relax,
kinds of stuff,
relax. I
but an
want you
Ethiopian cannot.
relax, relax. I want you to adhere to your namesake because you gave your stance. Now I
Okay,
want you to
I'm
relax.
listening. You're right. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna give you a source, right? Are you
I
gonna
just
are you
wait.
gonna be able to see it when I put it on the screen?
You can go wherever you want, but the Bible is the Bible. The Bible defines the
Bible is not
Bible.
the Strong's Concordance. The Strong's Concordance is doing a little bit of legwork and it's categorizing certain Hebrew words. But
It just gives
you got to look
definition.
at etymology. You got to look at the historical use. And what you're going to find is that when you see the word ruddy translated into the Bible, it's a little bit more indicative of how the word ruddy was used during that time, meaning that the translators had something in mind when they used the word ready. The word ready is not in the Hebrew. That's why when you see the variation of the word adumi, when you see Edom and when you see Adam and when you see David described, when it talks about Esau, it says Esau was adumi, like a hairy garment that was dyed,
Now,
right?
if you just look
Now,
up red,
I said, I want you to relax, pal.
I'm listening.
You gave your stance and you said niggers can't blush. So
No, they
without
can't.
further ado, I'm
They
going to show you.
cannot.
I'm going to show you a source that
Show me.
proves that Negroes can blush. You ready for that?
Mm-hmm.
All right. All praises to the Most High. I like when the ops are ready, right? Because they say they're ready, but then when you come swooping around with that jab, they can't mess with it. Watch this. This is gonna be so fun. Sharing my screen real quick. Y'all ready for this? Look. Now, this is just in Bible study tools. Ready. Admoni. It says ruddy is the form taken by the adjective red, but your problem is that there are various shades of red, my man.
No, it clearly says to blush.
Don't make me mute you. Don't make me mute you because I'm gonna ask you.
Okay, bro.
I'm gonna ask you a question when it's time for you to affirm or deny this source, because you're gonna have to come with one better that contradicts it, and you better be ready at that time. It says ruddy is the form taken by the adjective red when used as a term or phrase of human skin, and this is its use in the biblical Hebrew and Greek words are usual words for red or to be red. Now, it's going to give the context. The dark-skinned Hebrews found great beauty in clear complexion. What does that mean? It's not talking about skin tone. It's talking about how their complexion was clear enough for their dark skin to allow blood to show forth. But
Bro,
it's
there's
different.
no way that black can show
But it's
red.
different with Esau because it says that he was red all over like a hairy garment. Hairy garments that were red all over during those times were a blood red. Are you familiar with this?
Wait a minute, bro. What about a redhead?
What about
Is redhead mentioned in Hebrew?
what
When you
about
look up these
redhead?
words in the Strong Concordance, when you look up Esau, does it not say red hair?
It actually says that it may be referring to red hair.
But to
This,
you,
this
it's more,
definitively
wait a minute, it's more logical to you that he looks like a hairy Bigfoot than a redhead.
I think that it could be both.
Bro, you're
I think it's
stretching.
very logical based on the fact that we have physical evidence in front of us in the shape of the redneck man that exists today, who is
Bro,
hairy all over like a garment and is red.
no,
So if
bro.
you're going to tell me that my logic is flawed in believing what
Yes,
I see
that's
today,
silly.
then you have a problem on your hands because this
How?
doesn't say anything about red hair. But I'm gonna give you more smoke.
It
Now,
says to blush.
tell me, I want you to tell me in Bible study tools, is this a bad source? Yes or no?
I don't know what source you're using.
It's Bible study tools. And they pull this from
I
out of
don't listen, bro. All I need is the Bible and
look,
the Strong's Concordance.
I asked you if
That's
you
all the truth
look,
you need.
I'm
Otherwise, you're making up stuff like hairy Bigfoots that are
I'm
red in color and
making it up. But
craziness.
I asked you about
Yes,
the source because we are using the process of elimination, right? You said you could see the source when I asked you. You said now you don't even know what source this is coming from.
I
This is
thought you meant can I see it on the screen? Yes, I see it, but no, I
okay.
don't know the source you're
So
using.
look at the source. It says International Standard Bible Encyclopedia, published in 1915.
Okay,
You see that? So is the source bad? Yay or nay? Because there are more sources.
bro,
I'm gonna
you do whatever you need to do. I
is
use the Strong's Concordance
the
and the
source
Bible,
bad? Yay or
and
nay?
your source clearly says to blush. I'm
Uh,
okay with that.
okay, but is this
Okay.
source bad? Yay or nay?
It seems good to me, bro. Do what
Okay,
you need to do.
excellent. So now I'm going to show you another source. We're going to go to the book of Samuel where it talks about King David, since you said that he was a red-headed white man. Was that not your stance, my compadre?
Mm. Now remember, you were just using the King James Bible.
Oh, don't
Why
worry.
is that?
Don't worry about that because
Okay.
I use textual criticism. And what I'm saying is that though admoni does mean red, depending on the context, it will give you a little bit more insight as to what's being talked about. And the translators of the King James, they use the word ruddy, which is commonly closer to that time to be talking about a black person that has blood showing for it. And I'm
All
going to
right.
prove that. I'm
Show
going to prove
me how Adam is black. In his name,
he came
show
from
me how Adam is
the
black.
soil, didn't he?
Huh?
I said he came from the soil, didn't he?
Okay, so this is the best. You're going to try to say that he was made from mud,
I,
right?
I said he came from the soil. I didn't say
Mud,
mud.
though, right?
I'm not going to specify mud, but it says he
Then
came.
what else would it be?
Soil is not always muddy, sir.
What did they say in the Bible he was made of?
It says he came from the dust of the ground.
Clay.
It
You
says
got
dust of the ground.
you got the
So far,
parable of the potter.
now look at this real quick because I said I'm going to another source. I
Okay.
actually laid out your premise, and all you laid out was that bullshit. So
Okay.
watch this. This is 1 Samuel 16 and 12. It says he sent and brought him in. Now he was ready. According to your logic, that means this was a white, red-headed dude with red cheeks, and withal of a beautiful countenance, and goodly to look to. And the Lord said, arise, anoint him, for this is he. Now watch this. This is the part that's crazy. I'm gonna go to an alternate translation, and it's the NLT. Why am I going to the NLT?
Yeah,
To show
wow.
I'm not making it up as I go along. Now look, this is again 1 Samuel 16 and 12. So Jesse sent for him. He was dark and handsome with beautiful eyes. And the Lord said, this is the one, anoint him. Now, are you a better translator of the Hebrew than the people that compiled the NLT? Yeah, you're not.
For sure, yeah. But hang
You're
on,
better.
before you leave the NLT, hang on, before you leave the NLT. So
Probably
go to in the
go to
same NLT book.
you go to it. Read your own scriptures.
Well, you can pull it up on your screen.
You
But
go to
okay, I'll go to it. You're good.
yeah, you will. And then after that, I'm gonna show you a historic reference, and then I'm gonna get you out of here so you can go lick your wounds and
Are you
study.
getting embarrassed?
Am I getting embarrassed?
You ain't proved nothing but hairy
You're embarrassed.
Bigfoots
You won't even
and
show
mud. Hairy Bigfoots and
your
mud.
face. You won't even show your face.
So listen, NLT,
Like
First
Genesis
Samuel
25.
1742.
Okay,
Same
Genesis,
book you just used.
you said what now?
The same book you just used,
Uh
NLT, First Samuel
huh.
1742.
Okay, 17 and 42.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Sneering in contempt at this ruddy-faced boy.
Uh huh.
Right there's Ruddy.
Ready?
Same person using Ruddy.
Now, that's excellent. So I'm gonna
Yeah,
give a little
excellent.
bit more context as to the word ready. So now, are you still gonna
I know
stand?
the Hebrew meaning to Ruddy. You can go to all these other
No,
perverted things
you
you
did
want.
not. Look, you did not go to the Hebrew meaning of the word ready because there is no Hebrew word ready.
I got a Strong's Concordance that says so.
You went to the word admoni, that is
132 in the
ready.
Strong's Concordance.
I'm about to mute you. You went to the Strong's Concordance for the word admoni, which is
No,
translated
in Ruddy. You can
ready.
look up Ruddy in your Strong's Concordance. The
Bro,
word Ruddy is there,
this
and
is
it gives you the definition.
how you know the Tennessee school system lets you down. Now I gotta mute old dude because he don't got no act right because being polite is not so easy a caveman can do it. Now, this book right here is called Blacks in Antiquity, right? And it's describing the same niggers that you said can't blush. Now, I'm on page 4 with this. Look, because we can read too. Niggas can read. Let me know if you can hear me, y'all. Let me know if my audio is good before I get going because he don't even know what he did. He walked into a lion's den and
Bro,
he's
you're not using the Bible.
I'm having to give up fatty food, so I'm about to spit his ass back out. Look, it says in their comments on gradations of color observable among Ethiopians. He used the word Ethiopians, right? I asked him if niggers can blush. It says the ancients did not overlook the changes in color resulting from racial mixture between blacks and whites. The child of a white mother and an Ethiopian father was decolor. These two words were often used to describe skin color of peoples of India and Mauritania, hence the Roman usage of the word to describe children born of Ethiopia and white parents, suggesting that children such as unions resembled in color and lighter Indian and Mauritanians. Now, look, it says this. I'm going to skip down a little bit. It says, in light of the importance the ancients attached to color of the skin and a means of classifying the Ethiopian, which just means burnt face, which was a generalized term used to talk about all black folks at one point. It says to classify the Ethiopian, it is not surprising to find that Neger and similar words denoting blackness were often used interchangeably with or as the equivalent of Ethiops. Why am I bringing this up? Is because we see that there's a precedent for dark skin in Hebrews when we look at Acts chapter 13. But this same writer, he's going to do some cold footwork for us, because he's talking about how later on the word ruddy would have been perceived when we're talking about black skinned people. That's what this is about, is black skinned people. You ready for this? I want you to
let me know when I can talk.
I will. Now we're on page 3. You don't unmute until I tell you you can talk, as a matter of fact. Now we're on page 3 where we're going to get to the point. It says, look, and this is where it starts at, page 3. I'm starting at where the highlight starts. It says the most common Greek words applied to the Ethiops color, because we're talking about dark-skinned people. I'm going to start at where it appears in English. It says the adjectives most frequently used for this purpose was meager, which is later translated into negra, which is later translated into negro, which is now called nigger. It says used also were adder aquilis, exestis, procestis, fuscus, and precotis. It says and nocticolor, which is night color, also appeared the equivalents of the various adjectives used to describe the Ethiopians' color. Now, this is where it's going to get cold for you, because you said black people can't blush. It says through describing Ethiopians as black or dark, the ancients recognized that these peoples differed in pigmentation. Why is this important? It says, and took considerable pains to record the observed differences. Ethiopians may have looked alike to Philostratus, but not to most Greeks and Romans. Why? Because they were very acquainted with the different shades of black people. So they were familiar with how we were different shades or different complexions. Watch this. It says, even Philostratus himself described Memnon as not really black, because the pure black of his skin, again, it says the pure black of his skin showed a trace of ruddiness. When Stratus spoke of red Ethiopians, he was perhaps revealing the accuracy of the Romans' knowledge of the Ethiopian type. Negroes of red, copper-colored complexion are known among African tribes. I close the book, sir. And I say to you that when you come on my live stream and say that niggers can't blush, and that when you see the word ruddy, it has to be talking about some pale-skinned, red-headed white boy, you got no business here.
You done?
You need to go back to school. And with
You
that,
running? Don't run. Don't.
with that, he could go and he's out of here. On that note, I hope that wasn't too much, family. I tried to be respectful, but then it hit me. Esau's talking down on my live stream. So anyway, we're gonna get to the point of the matter. We got Cap, Shalom Cap, Bashimi Awasai Barakatah. He said, relax, go make a video about this and embarrass yourself that way, because I feel like I was losing brain cells just talking to you. I can hear the overweight in your voice over the live stream.
Hey, I can even heavy.
Plus for your sister over the live stream, even without your picture, Sean. You inbred bastard.
Yeah, hey, Cant. Hey, he breathing heavy, man. Sound like Big Pun back in the day on stage, man.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Hey, appreciate you letting me on there, big bro. Appreciate you letting me on. I just wanted to come on. I ain't, really come to interrupt anything, but I want to share my screen real quick, and I just want to show this, and I hope Relax is watching this, right? Now, you could, say, oh, this means nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's just kind of anecdotal evidence, right? But I'm sharing my screen. I hope everybody can see that, right? All I did was type in on the Google machine, a ruddy horse, a ruddy horse. You can do it for anything, a ruddy duck, a ruddy piece of fur. Why is it don't come up as white, man? Huh? Y'all see that?
You see that? Well, you see that swirl there? That's the ruddy part.
Right. That's what Relax is gonna say.
Relax.
Right? It is
Relax is all that motherfucker know. He just sound like he got bruises from sitting on the couch all day.
God. Hey man, look, right. They better respect the fire God, Israelites, man. We gonna drop bodies of these heathens, man.
King Corn beats be killing shit. We was powers on this earth once, and we was all about the mirth once. Idol worship, murder like the first of the month. Hit a nigga with the bick like he need a light. That's what you do when you on fourth, or else you got a punt. But we ain't needed when we cry for Egypt flesh, nah. So it's Egypt that we got, and we hella mad. These crackers soaring off our shoulders like some hella pads. They see our sweat, but they don't feel us like we holograms. I'll be damned, another black man shot again.